So Eli is there. Is everyone there? Is that wide receiver there too, Kim? Right.
As far as we know, everyone's here, Andrew. Significantly, Odell Beckham Jr., always significant. Damon Snacks Harrison, also always significant.
Snacks.
Those would be the two players who probably missed most of the time during the voluntary work this spring. They're both here. Veterans are here. We heard from Eli, as you saw. We heard from Evan Engram, Olivier Vernon, Alec Ogletree. So the Giants ready to get on the field tomorrow. The rookies have been here since Sunday, including the quarterbacks, and that includes Eli Manning, who was on the field with those rookies Monday and Tuesday, as was Davis Webb. But today, Pat Shurmur told Eli, just come in and report with the rest of them. The rookies finished off this morning, Andrew, and as I noted, tomorrow on the field, we will see the New York Giants.
And we see Saquon Barkley here on the field as well with that group of quarterbacks. Kim, Eli was effusive in his praise for Saquon, as effusive as Eli can be in his calm tones about a rookie running back. We saw him up close in May for rookie minicamp. He has been exactly as advertised so far, yes?
Well, yes. And one of the things Eli mentioned is something that Saquon's other quarterbacks at Penn State, that would be Christian Hackenberg and Trace McSorley, would tell you. And that's Saquon Barkley asks a lot of questions. When he got to Penn State as a freshman, he asked so many questions that Hackenberg nicknamed him 26 questions. He was 26 there, too. So Trace McSorley told me recently that when he was at the Manning Passing Academy this summer, that he wanted to learn from Eli and Peyton how to play quarterback better. And Eli wanted to know from Trace McSorley, a senior at Penn State, how to be a quarterback to Saquon Barkley. And McSorley told him he's going to ask a lot of questions. He also said he's going to want to know enough about your job as a quarterback that he can essentially read your mind on the field. Saquon is one of these guys so athletically gifted, but does all the work behind the scenes to make those gifts put them to the best of his ability, to use them to the best of his ability. So really interesting stuff, talking to Trace about Eli, who wanted to know about Saquon.
You know, and I think, Kim, as we see Saquon here on the field, that any coach will tell you, you know this, that for a rookie running back, the number one thing is protecting the quarterback, protecting Eli Manning. In other words, knowing where to go and knowing how to keep that blitzing linebacker off the quarterback. Do the Giants feel that he is on pace to be a three-down back and not be a guy that they have to take off the field in obvious passing downs?
All you had to do was watch his Penn State tape. They don't have a chance to win that game at Iowa last year on the last play of the game if Saquon Barkley doesn't pick up a blitzing linebacker, Josie Jewell, who is in the NBA or NFL. Sorry. So Saquon Barkley's pass protection has been something that he's worked on over the years. He came into this league as complete in that regard as he could be, Andrew, and the Giants believe that. Does he have work to do? Of course he has work to do, and he would tell you he has work to do on all aspects of his game.
We do not see him on the screen currently, Kim, but the same, I believe, optimism for Will Hernandez, the second-round pick, the guard.
You know, Olivier Vernon was just talking about Hernandez, and he said he's a really good pick. And the reason he said that, Vernon explained, was because this spring he saw an attitude from Hernandez. He saw the idea that this rookie thinks he belongs. And Vernon says that when you play football for a number of years, you can pick that up almost immediately on the practice field. He did. You know, this organization thrilled with the pick of Will Hernandez, 34th overall. He'll be asked to start right away. He will start right away on the left side next to Nate Solder, the left tackle. And really the hopes for Hernandez, in a way, tied to the hopes of Saquon Barkley. Both hope they're on the field for the Giants for an awfully long time. In some cases, Hernandez opening the hole for Barkley. I guess in some, he could lead the way for Barkley a little bit downfield.
And Kim, finally here in our final minute, I know it is very early, but what's the different feel in that building now with Pat Shurmur?
Yeah, you know, it's one of those questions, Andrew, that you'd almost have to be here to believe it. It is a new culture. It is a new attitude. It is a head coach in Pat Shurmur. While the rookies were practicing today, he came over to the sidelines just to say hi to us reporters, see how our summer was, see how we were doing. And it wasn't orchestrated. It wasn't some big production. He just did it because it felt comfortable. Pat Shurmur is someone who gained the trust of his players by reaching out to them after he got the job. Chief among those players, Beckham, You could speculate, would Beckham be here if Pat Shurmur wouldn't? I don't know that answer, but I know that Pat Shurmur's relationship with Beckham already this spring and now into summer has been vital for the New York Giants. So I think Pat Shurmur has come in. You know, Dave Gettleman called him an adult when he hired Pat Shurmur, and he used the word a lot. I find myself using that word because it fits.
Yeah, and a different feel there for a team that went 3-13, ended up picking second. Yeah. And that second-round pick got them Saquon Barkley. So maybe there is a silver lining there in a new season.